Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks so much for tuning into the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome to episode 18 of Morning Cup of Merch. All right, guys. So, you may have noticed that there was not a Friday episode. That's because I was with my family traveling. We went to the Audubon Zoo. So, had a lot of fun hanging out with lions and tigers and bears and all that stuff. I hope everyone this past Sunday had a wonderful Easter if you celebrate. If you don't, I hope you had a wonderful Sunday. I'm going to be doing something a little different this week. And this was based off of a suggestion on Thursday's video. I'm going to do a series of top 10s. And so these top 10s are going to be products, tools, influencers, all the stuff I use to complete my merch journey. I say complete, but it's ongoing, but you guys get what I mean. And so we're going to start with where we are today, and that's on YouTube. And I'm going to give you my top 10 YouTube channels for Merch by Amazon and Print on Demand. Number 10, Ryan Raymond. If you guys aren't familiar with Ryan, he's a partner with Design for Dollars. He's also an illustrator. He's a tier 2K seller. He's an illustrator. Dude he's just all around pretty good. I usually catch his videos on Facebook, and he does live research. He does, he shows you how to use tools like Merch Wizard and Procreate and different things like that. So really good channel, really good content, really genuine guy. So please check him out at Ryan Raymond on YouTube. I will link everybody's channel in the description of the video. Number 9, it's a little bit different. T-shirt help desk. If you guys are not familiar with Gary Agenais, Gary he's in the t-shirt business. He doesn't talk a lot of merch content, which is a good thing. What separates him is he talks a lot about the understanding the t-shirt business overall, from screen printing to print on demand, even with heat press, just down to it. He really gives a lot of value and gives a lot of detail in terms of your t-shirt business. And I say it all the time, guys. We're not in the Merch by Amazon business. You're in the print on demand business, which is a derivative of the t-shirt business. Not even so much a derivative, it's a direct connect. So T-shirt help desk on YouTube is also wonderful. Please check out Gary. He has some very entertaining videos. Number 8, Merch Money. Man, I love these ladies. Helen, Brianna, Amy, they just celebrated recently their 1-year anniversary, and they are gems to the merch community. They've interviewed some of the best people out, Neil Lawson, Young, just everybody. I've been on there too, but I wouldn't count myself as, the best people. But every Monday they put their show out. Really, really great show. A lot of value. They do a lot of giveaways as well. So please go and make sure you check them out and support them. Number 7 is someone that's new, but I found incredible value with what he's doing. And that's Addy, Addie. Addy is also a merch seller. I want to say he's tier 8K. He puts a lot of good content out. I've been following him recently, and I found myself getting a lot of great value. So I'm excited about that because Addy is one of the newer people on my list. And so I find myself checking out his channel and rewatching a lot of his videos. That's the great thing about it. You have a great video when people can go back and just kind of rewatch it, just over and over again. And so I would definitely suggest going and check him out. Number 6, Merch Informer. So a lot of people will say, well, Nick, he just goes on there to talk about the tools and, promote his brand. That's not necessarily the case. Neil does a ton of research videos. There's no reason that if you are, kind of starving for niches and things to look up for and trying to figure out how to do your design process well, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to get that from Neil's videos. He does a lot in terms of research, and it's basically over the shoulder. He's showing you what he's looking for. He's showing you how to niche down. And I think that's one of the more important aspects of Merch by Amazon, is being the ability to niche down, which most people just don't, honestly just don't have. So I would definitely check out the Merch Informer YouTube channel. Great content there. Number 5, Merch University. Now, Joe Clay. I've told everyone who will listen that Merch University is my favorite merch group, hands down. It's really, it was the one that really kicked off things kind of going for me in terms of my merch journey. And Joe has brought, probably, he's in the top 3 of people that I personally believe has brought more value to starting merchers than anybody else. He's genuine about what he does. He's genuine about what he shares. Yes, he's got affiliates, and yes, he's got businesses, and I think it's absolutely wonderful that he does that, because it brings value. The stuff you purchase, I will say this, I don't outsource my graphics much. I probably purchase more graphics from Joe than I have anybody else, and they've also pretty good track record with me. And his Facebook group is great, but his YouTube channel, a lot of good content, a lot of things that are kind of out of the box that just make you think about, going out there and getting those sales. So I would absolutely suggest Merch University. Number 4, Merch Campus. And if you're watching, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting your name. I apologize. But the Merch Campus YouTube channel, again, a lot of value, a lot of strategy talk, a lot of just covering everything that you need to know about Merch by Amazon. I truly feel like we are in an era where a lot of the content creators that are out right now are not just about, let me sell you everything. It's more about, let me give you the best content that I can give you. And I got a couple honorable mentions as well. But Merch Campus, definitely check him out. Number 3, Lisa Irby. Now, you may be more familiar with Lisa's podcast, which is the Passive Shirt Profit podcast, which I listen to very frequently. Lisa really goes into detail on her YouTube channel, and not just with Merch by Amazon, Spreadshirt, Redbubble. She talks about SEO. She talks about so many different things that really do go into detail about your t-shirt business. And if you're not subscribed to her, I will be honest, you are missing out on a lot of gems. So number 3 would be Lisa Irby. Number 2, Detour Shirts. And you're going to see Detour Shirts pop up a lot this week, because they're one of the more recent ones that I've picked up. And again, tons of content, tons of tutorial type things, research. Again, if you're starting, especially from zero, and you're just like, I don't know what to do, you can literally go to Detour Shirts YouTube channel and just start watching from beginning to now. And you will have such a heads up. I wish they were around when I first started my merch journey, and I probably would be further than I am now. Number one is weird, because it's the same entity, but it's coming from it's a 3-way tie. RJ Martinez and Matt Sheeran, between their 3 channels, with the main channel being RJ Martinez channel, the second one being Merch Elephant, which is Matt's channel, and then the third being their Average Joe show. I would dare to say, and you've heard me mention them several times on the show, right now they are leading the charge in the merch community in terms of content and what they're putting out, and valuable content at that. I will put them at number 1, which is crazy, because maybe a year ago I probably would have put maybe like 4 or 5. But they are seriously leading the charge on Merch by Amazon and print on demand, and actually growing a business. And so they are number 1. If I don't watch anything else on YouTube, I'm going to make sure I'm at least going to catch Real Talk with Matt and RJ, because that's just the type of content they give. A couple of honorable mentions. Amy Nicholas. Amy does her daily videos. Amy brings a lot of content in terms of keywording. A lot of people try to give Amy a lot of crap because she sells stuff. But you know what? When you work hard at putting stuff together, I don't see why you can't sell it. So definitely honorable mention for Amy Nicholas. Honorable mention for Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler. Chris is just now getting back into doing the merch videos, but he always puts some good content out as well. And Texas Gal Treasures, Margaret Collier. She doesn't do much merch content anymore, which is what's crazy because, like I said, if you would have asked me for this list last year, it'd be completely different, and they'd be in the top 3. But I definitely want to give them their honorable mentions. Again, guys, do your due diligence, please. Make sure that you are checking out and look. At any given time, I think anybody on this list probably does have something to sell. And I know that that's a big source of contention in the merch community. I just don't happen to look at it the same way everybody else does. If you provide value, I think at some point you should be able to monetize on what you do. But here's the beautiful thing. Everybody that I've mentioned in this top 10 list, in addition to my honorable mentions, gives a ton of free content. So do your due diligence, check them out. If you're not sure where to go, if you're having trouble finding niches or anything like that, these are great places to go. And I hope that you will also stop by my channel from time to time. That's really all I have for today, guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.